The Crazy Mountains are very unique. They're captivating both from a visual perspective as well as once you manage to actually set foot in them, you will always want to go back.
What I love about the Crazy Mountains is the opportunity to get away from everything and everybody. My family, we hunt, backpack, fish, hike, camp, and it just allows us to spend some great family time together. The Crazy Mountains are complex. They have many issues.
The Crazies fell victim to the checkerboard land management patterns of the West. They're this islanded range, and every other section of land, for the most part, is private to public, private to public. It creates this really challenging landscape. Nobody who's living here today was responsible for that.
It's more than just about access. It's more than just about recreation. It's about our need to go to the mountains, and then, of course, it's the landowners who are affected by public recreation in the Crazies.
I think the Crazies represent opportunity. Right now, it's really challenging. We have a lot of conflict at a local level that's really escalated to a national level. But I think we have an opportunity here because the Crazies are still relatively wild. We're not so far down the path that we can't try to find resolution to these problems.
Sometimes divisive issues can bring people together.
I've really learned that there is so much power in conversation and getting to know someone. We're trying to find a different solution for the problem that's been here for the last, 50 years. And so we were trying to think out of the box and be like, well, I think there's something as simple as a conversation could take us a long ways. In a negotiation, nobody walks away feeling like they got everything. But I think it's a give and take balance, and everybody's got to come up with a solution they can work with. And for me, the ultimate solution is going to be that we can secure public access in a way that won't affect any of the landowners in a negative way.
The east side land deal is another example, like the west side, of a compromise where we recognized that we had a historic trail through private land that wasn't really serving the public because it wasn't getting the public to public land for hunting and hiking. It also wasn't serving the landowners because you had people walking through private land. The landowners on the east side of the range came forward with a proposal to move the trail that currently goes through private land to primarily public land. But in order to do so, we had to consolidate lots of land. There's private lands that are going to be swapped for public lands that'll be swapped for private lands. So the end result will be a contiguous block of public land that will have guaranteed year-round public access. From a hunting perspective, it would provide access to thousands of acres of habitat. From a hiking perspective, it would provide a new trail that would go 22 miles from Big Timber Canyon to deep into Sweetgrass Canyon. It would resolve some of the access issues on the east side. It would consolidate lands, and you'd get a great new trail. It's a really elegant solution to one of the most challenging access disputes in the Crazy Mountains.
It's neighbors working with neighbors, coming up with a reasonable working resolution to some really difficult and challenging issues.
We're a lot more likely to resolve really big challenges as a community, as a nation, as a world, if we are willing to put those differences aside and get down to work.